on to the DC gang. And with me, as always, is
Adam.
And Alanna.
How you guys doing?
Good. How you been?
I'm alright.
I'm tired.
Same. I'm not as tired because I took a little vacation. I wrote a couple things and organized a lot, and but yeah, doing good.
I got a puppy.
Puppy, what's its name?
Delta.
Boy, girl?
It's a girl.
Aww.
Another Great Dane, but oh, poor baby. She's we tried doing some new food for her Sunday evening, and she's just been having the shits. So.
Ooh.
Yeah, luckily it's okay. She's going into the vet tomorrow, so and gave a sample to the vet today because their labs was open till 1. So it's just like, okay, glad you're getting your shots and everything done tomorrow. We're not waiting.
How about you?
Nothing but work.
Welcome to being a grown-up.
Thank you.
Yay! So fun.
I took tomorrow off, which was, I had to, unfortunately. Yeah. But
for your dad and Lucky.
Yes, but you know what? Today gave me some really good. Basically, it was a good day in many ways.
Oh yeah, I mean we had New Comic Book Day.
Yes.
We were actually shooting on Wednesday. Not Free Comic Book Day, but on New Comic Book Day.
I was gonna say we got free comic books today.
Yes,
you did.
Yeah, but the big event is finally at a close. DC KO issue 5, and then obviously we'll end the tight with my pick of the week,
and then the hell of the future of the DC.
Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about the future of the DC universe. So, let's begin. DC KO number 5.
What did you say? You called it.
Yeah,
you literally called it.
Yeah.
Since I'm reading it and I'm just like, Todd called it. Todd called it. Todd called it. Oh, hey, look, Todd called it.
Todd, did you write the comic book yourself? Did you have some sort of hand in it?
When you read and watch so much movies and so many books and all that jazz, you kind of know the beat by beats of what most stories are going to be.
Yeah.
Yes, this was predictable, but I still loved it. I just wish that there was more Lex Luthor versus Darkseid.
Yeah, I mean,
I really wish.
Well, we got Superman, and he looked cool. But yeah, no, I wish we got more Lex Luthor versus Darkseid. The
one thing I will say about Superman, I'm just gonna say Superman for right now. Superman versus Darkseid was I could hear the Hans Zimmer's music when he's fighting Darkseid. I was like, oh, well, I can hear this for some reason. It's pretty cool. I ain't gonna say anything yet.
Yeah. But yeah. I still really enjoyed it. Yeah. I was very shocked how much the tie-ins play in now. Now I have to go back and I have to read The Flash. And I'm going to have to read Superman. Because I kind of... Yeah, Justice League apparently too.
Justice League.
Because I kind of like... When it comes to tie-ins, if I feel like I don't need to read them, I don't read them.
Right.
And it got to a point where I'm like, okay, this is a Superboy Prime story about fighting the Legion. Why do I really need to read this?
Yeah.
Mr. Terrific in Justice League Unlimited, it was just, here's a side adventure with these guys, and the Flash was just being the Flash during this event. And then all of a sudden I found out, like, in this last issue, it's like, yeah, he was out trying to outrun Darkseid, which leads to another problem.
Yeah.
Which leads to another book that people should be reading, which is the new history of the DC universe. Yeah. So.
Which honestly, it does help a little
bit.
Yeah. And I've also had customers pick it up too, and they're like, oh, I didn't know they redid this. And I was like, yeah, you're going to need to read it.
Yeah.
When reading issue number 5, when I opened it, I read it, and I was like, I'm going to have to read the history of DC now.
Yeah.
Because I went... okay.
Yeah, so with this issue, there are several things that you actually do need to go back to read, and I feel like a lot of people who haven't been already reading the tie-ins or even the new DC history are now going to have to go and pick those up.
Yeah.
Just because of this issue, which, I mean, honestly, it's not bad.
Yeah.
But it's just like, oh, hey, wait, whoa, what did I miss? You know, it's going to be that moment of, what did I miss?
And that's a good thing, because I had thought about just not reading I was like, well, I could just see it, like, it's just his own story. It's like, okay. Now it's like, well, okay, you actually do have to read this, and you have to read this.
But let's actually talk about this book. So it opens up with Lex Luthor being, or King Omega. Yeah. And he starts a fight with Darkseid, and then it cuts to Doomsday, who is the time trapper. Yeah. And being like, I'm going to go back in time. Hi, Clark. You're King Omega. Deal with it.
Because he goes, Doomsday. So it's like, okay, why are you here? And like, oh, yep.
You know, it's like, and then he says like, you are the connection to the multiverse. You've always been the connection to the multiverse, or the, whatever else they call it, what was it? Not the multiverse, but it's the...
It's not incursions, it's,
the Omniverse. The Omniverse. You know, he is the true, everything revolves around him. They brought back the idea from Doomsday Clock, where, Superman is the center of everything. We might not agree to it, but he is the center of everything.
It's kind of nice, actually, because all of these events Superman has been around, and it's actually really cool that Superman is King Omega.
Yeah, basically, he went back in time, and it's like, Luthor's like, I'm King Omega now, and he's like, no. Clark. You. Not you.
Because Doomsday wouldn't trust Lex Luthor.
No, of course he wouldn't trust Lex Luthor. And he's like, basically, it's just like, okay, no, hold on. Time out. This was done wrong. Luthor, you're not supposed to win. It was supposed to be Superman the whole time. Mm-hmm. So that's why he's just like, nope, it can't be Lex. It would just cause too much chaos.
It's a turn of events.
Yeah.
Because I know you were hoping it was Lex Luthor.
Actually, quite a few people were, and I was like, why? It should be Superman. This is his time to shine. Batman had his. Wonder Woman had hers.
Nightwing had his.
Yeah, well.
So now.
It's Superman's time.
It is.
Yeah.
The trilogy, the Holy Trinity. Yeah.
But I mean, it's just, like I said, I wish there was a little bit more with Lex Luthor versus Darkseid. I would have liked to see that fight, and then, Lex Luthor loses, and then Superman and all his godly glory shows up and be like, step aside. But again, we get to the ending, we see Superman, he fixes the universe, the Legionnaires are back to normal, all like that. But then they have the epilogue. And
interesting.
I fell in love with this epilogue, which again I knew it was going to lead to a crisis.
Oh, we all did.
But I wasn't expecting it to be Darkseid is still alive. What I didn't expect was reading other universes.
Yeah.
We're all doing this, and they all failed.
Yeah, which was like really cool to see.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, oh, only this universe really succeeded, and all these other ones.
The absolute universe is Darkseid's proud universe. So that's the case of what is going to happen to the absolute universe, really.
Yeah.
Well, what I'm really concerned isn't necessarily what's going to happen to the absolute universe, because they already broke the curse essentially from Darkseid.
Yeah.
So now it's just going to be, Darkseid's just probably going to be like, I'm going to hit you even harder now.
Yeah.
What I'm really concerned is, okay, so we have this new crisis event coming up. Feels a little familiar. Did anyone read Final Crisis?
No.
It's just a bigger, stakes.
Yeah.
It's still Final Crisis.
Yeah.
Or am I wrong?
No.
I
No.
mean,
You were right about this, so no.
I'm hoping it's gonna give vibes of like the original Crisis on
I think that's probably what's gonna happen because I think isn't there a birthday coming up for DC in general or
there's some there's a birthday coming up soon.
Or an anniversary, but I'm very interested because I know exactly what the story is probably going to be. It's Darkseid, and he's going to bring in it's all the universes, all 52 or 53 because there is the 53rd universe.
Yeah,
and there will be
unless all the monkeys are dead still.
There will be the Marvel universe in there.
Yeah, maybe you never know. I mean, they always tease it, and now we're getting the crossover event. I am still waiting for Super Secret Crisis War.
Yeah. I'm sure a few people are still waiting for that to happen.
And I really hope it's called Super Secret Crisis War.
I mean,
say that a couple times.
That'd be funny, but at the same time, can you imagine customers coming into the store asking for it? It's like, I'm here looking for Super Secret Crisis. It's just like, I gotcha.
I think it was actually, that was the crossover event for when the Cartoon Network crossover. I think that's what it was called.
Oh, yeah.
But was it Secret Crisis? The Secret Crisis is. Yeah. I hope that's what it's called. I think calling it a Secret Crisis, I think would be really cool.
Yeah. Well, people would pick it up. Too.
Yeah. I think people will pick it up, and they've been hinting at it for the past 10 years now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Like it's time.
Since Doomsday Clock.
Time.
Yeah, Doomsday Clock, which has been 10 years, I think.
Getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there.
But it's time now.
2019. Yeah.
So 3 more years.
Yep.
But like I said, I really did love this book. This was I love this event in general.
Yeah.
Full of action, full of surprises. I mean, I could sit here and be like, I called it. And there were things where like, okay, we know Wonder Woman's gonna win in this fight. We know that Joker's gonna win in this fight. We know this. We know that. But it was still cool to see these things happen.
Right.
And the tie-ins were decent too. I mean, I will sit here and be like, the Wonder Woman Lobo fight is still one of the best parts of this event.
Yeah.
The Joker Jason Todd one was
great. It pissed me off because there was a part where Joker took a bullet to the freaking head by Jason Todd, but that wasn't considered a KO, so whatever.
Because it's the Joker.
Yeah.
That's why.
And my thing that really kind of upset me, I could see your nitpicking me, like, some of the heroes that were in the event, like, I'm like, Lobo, why are you here?
Yeah. Really, you chose them when you should have chosen,
Harley Quinn, why are you here? Like,
Guy Gardner.
Can you imagine? Guy Gardner didn't bother me. Captain Adam didn't bother me. Okay, you have Harley Quinn, and I'm like, do you really want Harley Quinn to reshape the universe if the chance that she wins? Right. Why is she here? Like, this should have been like, you bring in Superboy in, you bring in Superboy, you bring in Captain Marvel, you bring in, Wonder Woman, you bring in Cyborg, you bring in Barry Allen, you bring in, the Flashes and all like that. Why is Lobo here? You don't want Lobo to win this tournament, so why is he here?
Yeah.
New continuity.
Yeah, exactly.
Really.
But and there were some ups and there were some downs with this event. I have mixed feelings of the boss battle.
Night
fight pissed me off at the end, but I mean, I am gonna say this. I am very excited to see what they're going to do with Alfred and Damian.
I think there's more to that future than meets us up.
They're kind of stuck, aren't they?
Yeah, because you could tell because even in the epilogue, there's panel. Yeah.
So I mean, I'm very curious to see what they're going to do with that.
I'm really interested in the Russian.
Yeah.
The Russian Batman and Superman again, the Red Sun. I'm like, oh, Red Sun universe. Okay, cool.
I'm curious to know how everyone's going to react with Booster Gold being healed. Because, like, that's, at the end of the day, he was still Darkseid.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So...
mean, I guess we'll see where that goes,
Yeah.
though. Yeah, and because now we have that whole new book coming out.
Yeah.
Right after this.
Mhm.
Well, not right after this, but
Yeah.
still.
The thing that I'm really interested in now is what is the absolute event?
Yeah.
Because that could actually be something the dark side. Because dark side has been free, but also dark side has called the absolute universe the perfect world.
Yeah.
So I can see what I'm kind of hoping will happen is like he uses the multiverse. They invade. He brings order back to his universe because there's now no order. And in my opinion, there's no order.
Yeah.
Talked about anti-life. Again.
And then he brings that back up. I'm shocked. Talking about this. Talking about the anti-life equation and the universe and things like that. There is a character that has been shown up in new material. Spectre. He's now back. And so I'm curious to see how he came back. Why is he back? And what does Darkseid have of him?
Yeah.
Because it all started because Darkseid and the Spectre merged into one.
Yeah.
So. And
he lost. Well, this thing, Darkseid lost the battle.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'm more interested of is Darkseid gonna create the whole crisis? Basically, how he says there will be a crisis.
There will be an absolute crisis.
No.
Oh, I think he is. I think what it is just like he has brainwashed all 53 universes, or it could be infinite universes. I don't know how many universes there are anymore.
Who knows anymore?
Yeah. It got confusing. Like, Crisis on Infinite Universe never happened. It did happen. There's only 53 universes. Oh, there's infinite amounts of universes. Like, I don't know anymore.
Which is it?
What about Crisis?
Yeah,
what about the Crisis one? The one where, was it? Where Darkseid kills Batman.
Final Crisis.
Final Crisis.
Yeah, that's Final Crisis.
Yeah.
Which, it's me, one thing that gets me thinking is like, what is who's the character for Final Crisis?
Yeah.
Because each of these crisis events that have happened really evolved around a certain character.
Yeah.
Except for Infinite Crisis. Infinite Crisis was everybody. I never read Final Crisis was everybody.
That was
I haven't read the one about. I know the one with time was Green Lantern.
Okay.
0 Hour.
Oh.
Yeah, 0 Hour was
90s,
JSA, Green Lantern, Flashpoint was Flash. Convergence, I have no idea.
I never read Convergence. 0 Hour. I read bits and pieces of that one. That was a good one. The big one I read was where Superman met all the multiple versions of Batman.
Yep. That's a good one.
But 0 Hour.
Yeah. Yep. And then Dark Crisis was Nightwing, and
which I like that one. That one was pretty good.
But Final Crisis.
He was Jesus.
It was interesting because it was just like, hey, wait a minute.
Oh, he was flat out Jesus.
Yeah.
But Final Crisis is out of all the crises, except for Crisis on Infinite Earths. That one was probably my favorite. I just the tone of it in general, and like the upstakes, or what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know, upstakes, I guess we'll call it. And Grant Morrison did a great job on that one too.
This is how I liked Metal.
Metal's
good.
Metal's one of my favorites.
But then I started reading Crisis on Infinite Earths, and I started reading like more old DC, and I'm like, this makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
And then I watched the Lynn Carla review, and it made even less sense.
You're saying for the first time ever that the next Crisis event could actually make so much sense now.
No.
I think it's gonna.
It'll never make sense.
Yeah.
It's supposed to just be about getting one Earth. That's what it's always been about.
Well,
because
it's gonna be one, and there's gonna be one absolute Earth.
They're gonna get rid of normal titles. It's gonna be just all absolute, because that's the thing that's selling now.
I can see DC doing something that stupid. Be like, okay, everyone now, all our heroes are now absolute Detective Comics, absolute Action Comics, absolute Catwoman, absolute. I would. That might actually make me want to get a pull list and actually buy books.
Yeah, it's just every time you see a new absolute title, you're like, ooh, piece of candy.
That's exactly what it. That's exactly what it is. Think about it. Last week's episode, we talked about absolute Catwoman and absolute Green Arrow. We went, ooh, we're gonna get it. Ooh, we're gonna get it.
Ooh, piece of candy.
Piece of candy.
Ooh, new comic book. Ooh, new comic book.
Exactly.
And that's how you put Adam in a box.
Yeah. No, it's gotta be Batman though. Ooh, new Batman. Ooh, new
Not
Batman.
all. I haven't picked up all the Batman titles, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Spare
Spider-Man
change. Absolute Etrigan. Absolute Constantine. Absolute Constantine. Now there we
Absolute
go.
Zatanna. Absolute
I'm
Supergirl.
really loving Absolute Zatanna.
Oh, she's great.
Yeah.
I love her look too.
I love her design. I
You
love
know,
the fact that she was able to like fool the government.
Yeah.
I just love everything about her, and I'm like,
when she fooled the government, I was like,
Oh.
she's gonna do it. Cause I was just like, wait a minute,
So
she's fooling the government. Oh, she's definitely fooling the government.
who do you think is the who did they send? Because they didn't give a name.
They didn't give a name, but I don't know because. I'm trying to think of what characters would make sense for this absolute series, you know, for Wonder Woman. I don't know. But it's like part of me wants to be surprised with who they send. Because, you know, instead of just blurting out who I think they're going to... Because then it's like when we finally get to go read it, then it's just going to be like, oh, but what if I wanted... You know, I want to be surprised. Yeah. I want it to be a surprise, and I like how they left it as a cliffhanger, you know? So I'd rather have that cliffhanger not be spoiled.
What if it's absolute Shazam?
That would be interesting.
I would like that.
But for... No, I mean, I can see for Wonder Woman. Yeah.
We're getting absolute Black Adam soon.
Yep.
Yeah, we are.
And Superman, yeah.
Which I thought was interesting, because I was like, hey, wait a minute.
What if absolute Black Adam is actually absolute Shazam? A little twist and turn. Or it's actually, it's not even, it's Billy. It's just Billy. But this time he's Black Adam.
That'd be interesting. I just like to wait and see what's gonna happen, because like part of me for certain comics I don't want to be spoiled, and I just want to wait, even though I hate waiting for the next issue to come out, because I'm like, ooh, what's gonna happen? Come on, come on, tell me. But at the same time I'm like, nope, gonna wait.
Well, when I opened my phone yesterday, I'm just on my link, and all of a sudden I see a blur image of Darkseid going, there will be a crisis. I said, well, that's the ending of issue number 5. Great, thanks. Todd called it. Sent it to him right away. I said, you called it.
Come on, writers, you're better than this. Come on, Snyder, you're better than this.
It's too predictable for Todd. Come on, give him something. Give him a challenge.
Absolute, the man who laughs comes back.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
No.
I actually would kind of be surprised. I think he's the one, and I think he's done now.
I think so too.
His popularity's done.
Yeah.
It had his time.
I mean, they milked him dry.
They made him a McFarlane action figure.
Yeah.
That was one of the first action figures, which I own. Can we talk about something? Talk about the first look at Scarecrow.
Ooh, yes.
Okay, you wanted him to be scarier.
I look at him and I go, he's Coraline.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I was like.
You know, it's like
he's the dad from Coraline.
It's like the mother where she's like, "Hey, here you go. Here's your buttons. Sew them in." And I'm just like, "What in the Coraline am I looking at?"
And then this is early in the morning. Here's a leak, and Todd goes, "I want it to be more scarier." I'm like, "This is scary.
This isn't scary enough for you?"
I wanted the New Adventures of Batman and Robin scary.
Okay. Well, I had a feeling.
Yeah, but
You said you saw that early in the morning?
I saw that at 8:30 in the morning.
Oh, okay, I was going to say, if you saw it earlier in the morning, like as you're waking up, I feel like you would have gone, huh? A little jump scare right in the morning as you're waking up.
I mean, the thing that really just upset me, like when I saw the picture, I'm like, all I was humming was, "This is a song about Coraline. She's a doll. She's a pal of mine."
No,
and I'm like, this is not scary at all. And I'm like, I know it's going to be a lot scarier in the book.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know. But, like...
But you also got to think of also the variant covers. So, remember what they did with the Joker? Now we're on the second printing of the Absolute Joker one.
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, with each one that they put out, I was just like, ooh, that's scary. Ooh. But then all of a sudden, I don't think I told you this. I was helping a customer, and I was showing him all of our Absolute Batman stuff. And so, you know, our Absolute number 15 or whatever, with all the Joker covers, it's all brim stacked. And so, all of a sudden, we have a ghost that just, you know, and I look at the customer and he goes, "Oh, well, should I buy that one?" I go, "I don't know, might be possessed."
Well, there was one night when you were closing up the comic book store, and we're walking past by the Absolute, and there's that black cover with the it's a little freaky at night.
Yeah.
Absolute Scarecrow reminds me of Coraline. Yes, you're right. It reminds me of Vecna's look.
Yeah.
That where he's we're in his mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then it reminds me from The Conjuring number 2, the Crooked Man.
Oh yeah, the Crooked Man.
Oh yeah.
The Crooked Man also, like, even the movie and the video game of the Crooked Man, it's always freaked me out as a kid. Like, Slender Man never freaked me out, but the Crooked Man, it's like, oh god.
So it has a lot of those vibes. I'm really expecting it to be a very, like, okay, maybe I'll go watch Happy Little Friends or something after going, I need to read something else, or I'm not sleeping tonight.
Yeah, or you just read it during the day, you know.
You think about it all day.
No, because then your mind's going to go to other things when you're doing other things.
Well, also, too, what it could also be, too, I'm hoping they'll take a little bit of vibes of Arkham Asylum Scarecrow.
That'd be nice.
With that nightmare scene.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I remember playing that as a kid.
I wonder what they're going to do. You know how Scarecrow in the Batman Begins movie, you know how he was, like, throwing all that fear gas and whatnot? I wonder how they're going to be doing that.
That'd be kind of cool. You know, another vibe that he gave me, you remember the episode of Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Oh.
Where he wanted to shave Courage?
Yeah.
That's another vibe that I got.
You mean
You're talking about Freaky Fred?
Yes.
Naughty.
Courage.
That's how I feel like he's gonna, you know, when I read it, that's what I'm thinking it's gonna be like.
Oh God, yeah, I could already hear
because he's wearing a nice suit.
Yeah.
You know, that nice smile.
What if he does say naughty?
That's your fear, naughty.
Batman.
But yeah, I am curious to see how he's gonna do the fear gas.
Yeah, okay, I agree with that. Freaky Fred. I didn't think about that one, but now all of a sudden that's gonna just, oh god, that's me naughty. Come
here, Batman. Let me shave you.
Oh god. Just humiliate him again.
I just want to know how it's gonna start, you know, and
I hope it's a nice little happy beginning. Oh, but it's the Absolute Universe.
it's not gonna be a happy beginning.
No, of
we
course
don't get
not.
that with this series.
No, of course not. But I will be more interested in I'm hoping they'll tell an origin again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you need a new. Yeah, they're gonna give you a new origin for all these characters.
Oh yeah.
I'm hoping like a bigger arc, like Scarecrow gets about 3 issues to 2.
Well, how many was Poison Ivy getting again?
2. We're getting 2.
2. Okay.
So we got one more. Yep.
Because after that, because I think this week's next week's one is going to be the Court of Owls, but it's also the Poison Ivy one. And then we move into Scarecrow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And then after that, people, Robin.
Yeah.
Robin. It's gonna be buff Robin.
Oh yeah.
God.
All right. Well, with that, we're gonna end the show with my pick of the week.
What's your pick?
So my pick of the week was a book that I recently discovered.
What is it? Do tell.
It's Lobo meets Judge Dredd. I did not know this book exists, and I was getting some books online, and I'm like, because I wanted to read KO during lunch, and I was like, oh, this book's up for grabs too, and I'm like, and it is exactly what you think it is. Over the top violence. Mm-hmm. It's Lobo being Lobo, Judge Dredd being Judge Dredd, and I love the end is like, I am Judge Dredd, I am the law, you're all under arrest, and Lobo's like, no. No. You're under arrest. Now take these handcuffs and handcuffs. No. And he goes and he fights this giant mutant, and he fights his mutant army. And and there's Lobo on his bike going, I'm here to help too. This is so much fun. Judge Dredd, I'm the law. Stop it. So the story is that Lobo is bodyguarding a children's television host. A space television host. And you find out that the actual television host is actually this alien that transforms, can transform to different creatures. And he is on a mission to find this powerful ring so his brother can, become super powerful and, stop, Mega City from, treating the mutants badly and all like that, and, all this other crap, and gets the ring, and he travels back to Mega City and, in the underground, and Judge Dredd's like, I found the mutants that are trying to revolt against the city, roar, and Lobo's like, I got a weapon too, I got this belt that tells me where you guys are at, I'm coming now too, and it's just we're gonna fight, yeah! It's just it's the most manliest thing you'll ever read in your life. It's Judge Dredd being Judge Dredd and Lobo being Lobo.
You sent me a picture. You sent
There's
me
this panel of just Lobo on his bike, Judge Dredd on his bike, and there's explosions everywhere.
It took me a second. He sends this picture, and I'm like, well, that's Lobo. Why is Judge Dredd here? What?
And it's just
did I miss something?
And it's I never read. This is my first time actually reading a Judge Dredd book.
Yeah.
I've seen the movie. Not Dredd. I do want to point out I did not see Dredd. I've seen the Stallone movie with Rob. I am the law with Rob Schneider. Okay. If this is what Judge Dredd is, I want to read more. And I have a couple Judge Dredd books. I keep saying I was going to read them. I'm going to read them. And
now you should read them.
Now I'm going to definitely read them. But it's over the top. It's funny. Mm-hmm. There's heavy music. As you're reading this, there's heavy music in your background. There's explosions. There's guts. There's blood. It's amazing. There's smoking. And it's manly of men. This is the extreme. This was written during the 90s, so this was extreme.
I was going to say, this is 90s, buddy. I could
tell
extreme. This is so
Who came up with this idea?
This is the time when RoboCop, Judge Dredd, when Predator met Batman, and all of it. All of it. It's the 90s, baby. That's it. The 90s is one of the craziest times for comic books.
And it's just, the ending alone was just so the guy that transforms into different aliens, this is how he stops the villain. He turns into the main villain's mom to be like, you need to stop what you're doing. And he kind of stops for a minute, and the judge goes,
what the heck?
Yeah.
Yeah, you better.
Exactly. I
I'm
taught you
disappointed
better. But yeah,
Oh,
this was insane. This was so much fun to read. This was not actually going to be my original pick, but when I saw it and I read it during launch, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to have to talk about this because I still don't believe it.
How can you not talk about it?
Yeah, how can I not talk? Because the fact I didn't know it exists, that's the thing that really, like, blew my mind. Like, I didn't know this existed.
Yeah.
Like, I knew about Predator, I knew about The Mask, I knew about Alien, like, RoboCop, Terminator, like,
But
I knew they exist.
But no one knew about Dredd and Lobo.
Yeah, like what?
What that's like the perfect. It's like the perfect. It's like a perfect sandwich.
Yeah. It's a perfect. The only downside I really had with this book was like I really wanted Lobo and Dredd to fight. They didn't really fight. Like Judge Dredd's like, I'm the law, do what I say, and Lobo's like, no. Do what I say. No. Fine.
Oh.
It's like truce. All right, cool. Explosions.
It's like the episode from Fairly Odd Parents
Oh.
where everything's explosions.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Our action.
Action.
like I said, I did not know this book existed, and I had to talk about it, and I do recommend it. This is a very fun book. Check out Judge Dredd Lobo. Came out in the 90s, I think. I don't really know when it came out.
Oh,
I
did
gotta.
it say on the book?
I'm gonna look it up right now. Actually,
I just read from the cover. Didn't tell me on the cover.
Oh, okay.
But my God, it is a book, you guys. It's funny. It's violent. This is what comic books are about. You know. And we have an answer.
About pulling it up. 1996.
1996. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Wait, okay. It's called Lobo, Judge Dredd, Psycho Bikers versus Mutants from Hell. This is such a 90s title.
Like I didn't read the title. I just saw it. It was Judge Dredd and Lobo, and I had to read this. And now I'm hearing the title, and I'm like, this is even better.
You're looking at the title, and you're like, my interest has been piqued. I shall read you.
Yeah. So that is the DC King, everybody. Please check out Lobo, Judge Dredd. What's the full title, Adam?
It's mutants. It's Psycho Bikers versus Mutants from Hell. You can find that at your local comic store, your cons, or at that point you might have to go online to find them. But I wish you luck, because holy crap, that sounds very 90s.
Go ahead and ask your comic book clerks at the local comic book shops and ask them, hey, do you have this Lobo Judge Dredd book?
I will demand that if you ask me for that book, I want the full title. You cannot look at your phone. If you cannot provide me the full title, I will tell you to leave my store.
Hey, that's fair.
But outside of that, also check out DC KO number 5. Fantastic ending.
I've heard Absolute Superman is whacked.
Yeah, I can't wait to read it. Actually, when we're done here, that's exactly what I was going to read next.
I have it. It's there, and then I'm really excited. I know you guys were really disappointed with it a little bit. I'm excited to read the next issue. This issue of Batman. This week's issue of Batman with the Joker.
Yeah.
So
I do recommend people to actually read the book.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just
I don't know. It's something we just were like, eh.
I'm upset over the fact that, you know, I was expecting the next issue, and I was expecting more with that romance.
Yeah.
And I didn't get that. And a lot of it just was exposition, which is going to be very important exposition.
Yes.
Which is probably going to lead to more to the villain of, you know, the Minotaur villain.
Yeah.
Which I'm kind of excited to see what that.
But you know, outside of that, yeah.
Once again, I always push this book series. Go to your local comic store, pick up the Absolute series. You guys are missing a roller coaster. You guys are missing some of the best storytelling.
Get it while you can.
We got the novels too.
Yeah, the trades are out, and they did a whole bunch of reprints this week.
Yep.
So
all of them are trades are out. Yep.
We're fully stocked.
Annual Batman number 1 is hard right now to find, but they are reprinting it again.
Same with Arkham Men.
Yep. But at Comic City, there are a table now full
Yep.
of absolute universes. State of Comics, there is literally a not a table, but like a display. You can find your absolute universes, and please pick that up. Please pick up DC KO, and then of course, please pick up the book that I think all of us haven't really picked up, The History of the DC Universe.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I picked it up.
And then, of course, celebrating the 40 years anniversary of The Dark Knight Returns. Please pick that up if
Yep.
you've never read that either.
Yeah, the facsimiles are out now.
Yep.
Yes, I saw.
So,
Pick those up too.
so with that, we want to thank you guys for watching and listening and all that other jazz. You guys have a wonderful evening and enjoy your books.
Mm-hmm.